I doom scroll.
What sort of pops up on the algorithm?
A lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of people falling over, or parkour.
Tom Hardy, welcome to Hart's Evening Show. How are you, sir?
Is it evening show then?
It is an evening show, yeah. Are you an evening person?
I am.
What do you get up to of an evening?
I doom scroll.
Do you know what? I had a theory about this because I've heard you describe how you get your inspiration for certain characters, and some of your references are so obscure. I'm like, Tom, I bet has got a fantastic YouTube algorithm, so you doom scroll quite a lot, just looking at random stuff.
Yeah.
What sort of pops up on the algorithm?
A lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of people falling over, or parkour.
Nice and varied.
You know, yeah. A lot of, like jiu-jitsu, hip-hop, and people hurting themselves. Or dogs skateboarding.
Got ya. I walked away from Venom thinking a lot about my own inner monologue.
Cool.
And I think about what my inner monologue tells me to do versus what I'm allowed to do. How good is your inner monologue? Is it normally the voice of reason? Do you listen to it?
Yeah, I have a consistent conversation with myself all the time, yeah.
Has it ever got you into trouble?
Yeah, of course.
Does your inner voice sound like you?
I have a victim LG in me as well, actually. I get very upset about certain things. It depends. For wind chimes, I love the idea of a wind chime. But when someone puts a wind chime up near me or near the house or anywhere like that, I'm like, who gave you the airways, man?
Right?
Who gave you the, you know?
It's a very specific thing to be wound up about.
Well, it's like, you put a wind chime up, it's nice and peaceful, but everybody's got to listen to your serenity and peace, man.
Has your intrusive thoughts ever led you to Google your own name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What did you discover? What did you find?
My name is followed by photos and all kinds of comments and stuff.
One of the top searches that I actually think this is a compliment. Does Tom Hardy play both twins in Legend? Because that's basically saying you're that good that you must have a twin brother who's also an actor who's also really, really good. That's a good thing, right?
Is that a top search?
That is one of the top searches, yeah.
That is nice. That's nice to hear. We don't know why that is, though.
Yeah. Eddie Brock seems like a fun character to get into, and I think it's a little bit like you're not supposed to have a favourite child. Maybe you're not supposed to have a favourite character, but I'm wondering if you got a soft spot for one of the characters you have played previously.
Out of all the characters I've played?
All the characters.
Yeah, I do. The Skank from In Arabia We'd All Be Kings, Bronson. But I love all of them. But if you were to say immediately who have a soft spot for, yeah.
Well, just like parents who say they don't have a favourite child. They do.
Yeah, of course they do, yeah.
They definitely do. So there's a question we like to ask all of our guests. It's just supposed to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's called Please Stop Asking Me. So this is the question that you probably think you get asked quite a lot. We're not saying it's a good question or a bad question, just one that comes up quite a lot. Like one we've had previously is my favourite. Simon Pegg wants you to stop asking him if there's going to be any sequels to any of his films. There's not going to be any Hot Fuzz 2, no Shaun of the Dead 2. Please stop stopping him on the tube and asking him, is there only going to be any follow-ups? Not happening. So, Tom Hardy, do you have a Please Stop Asking Me?
No, it's really nice to be asked anything. So I think Simon's like, Simon should be grateful that people ask him if his movie's going to be made, to be fair. You know what I mean? Harsh, innit?
You're just happy to be asked anything. See, I thought this because sometimes when we ask people and I'm like, oh, they're really nice guys. So I try and guess what questions they get asked all the time.
Okay, go on.
To do the Bane voice.
Yeah, that is one.
Comes up a lot?
It does, yeah.
Finally, Halloween just around the corner. Do you really get into Halloween, Tom? I bet you have access to some of the best costumes in the world.
I do.
What's the last thing you dressed up as?
Me.
You went to a Halloween party?
Oh no, I put my clothes on this morning.
What about the last Halloween party you went to? What did you dress up as? Were you quite proud of it?
It was with children. It was like ice cream and jelly. Do you know what I mean? Apple bobbing and old school. So I think I went as Spider-Man.
Awesome. Tom, you're the man. Thanks so much for talking to us today, man. Nice one.